I was diagnosed as a matter of luck. If I hadn't gone to the doctor with a boil, I might have thought about going and getting a check for prostate cancer, but maybe several years down the track. It might have been too late. That's the scariest thing about my whole experience, is how close I came to not knowing in time and being diagnosed as a matter of luck. I decided to go for brachytherapy because brachytherapy seemed to me to be a procedure that was not particularly invasive. It was completed within an hour under a general anaesthetic. I would be into hospital and out with overnight and back to work next week, which I thought was really good, because I thought I can keep the disease a secret at the time, which I wanted to do. I can keep working, which I want to do, and there will be minimal inconvenience.
So after these tests, you were able to undergo the brachytherapy. Could you just explain in tradesman's terms what that actually is?
That entails a team of people, a surgeon or a urologist, a physician and an oncologist, inserting radioactive seeds into the prostate gland, and they're inserted through needles placed into the perineum. So they place the needles in and then they fire the seeds in. The seeds are custom made to suit the patient, and the actual number is predetermined. So they don't just fire them in or do carpet bombing. They actually put a set number in that's designed to deal with the prostate cancer cells as they have appeared on microscopes and X-rays and that sort of thing.
So let's touch on what you said earlier about your health versus your job and your career, and it's in the book. Are you able to tell us, give us a hint of what you may say about that? Well,
I went through the experience of being made redundant at the end of 2011, and I'd had a very long career in academia. I thought about that and I wrote about it in the book because I wanted to compare the experience of what job loss is like with health loss. By the time I'd gone through the job loss, I decided that was actually a far less significant experience than health loss. Health loss is much more serious. At the end of the book, of course, I describe what happens, and I'm actually, instead of walking down a road in the winter, I'm walking down the road in the summertime, and I'm feeling quite happy even though I've lost my job, because of course the surgeon, the urologist has just told me that my PSA count has reduced even further and that things are looking excellent health-wise. In fact, he even said, "You've won a health trifecta."